Hey everyone, so today is going to be a couple of request videos all put together in one video. So it's going to be my easy beginner's look, my fast, simple back to school look, and also my all drugstore makeup look. So I did half my face right here. Okay, that's the final look. And here I have no makeup. Yeah, I know, oh my god. So I'm going to show you guys how to get this look. Very simple, very easy. So again, it's all drugstore makeup. First thing I'm going to do, all I did was moisturize my face. That's all I did. I'm taking some cream liner. Any drugstore you can find, the Hip cream liner works really, really good. You don't need to go out and buy Max Fluid Line. So I'm just taking that with the brush that it did come with. So you don't even need to go out and buy another brush. And I'm hoping you guys can see. I'm just gonna put this in my waterline. And a lot of people tell me they're scared to put it in the waterline and all of that, but you know what? I never had any problems. I do wear contacts, and I've never had a problem with it. But you know, if you feel a little nervous putting this in your eye, you can use any kind of pencil eyeliner that you would normally use. I just find that this lasts much longer on me, so that's my preference. Next, what I'm gonna do is just take a powder foundation because it is much faster than putting a liquid on your face every morning. So this is Prestige powder foundation. I'm actually just gonna take the puff that it comes with. This stuff is hard to find, but most Rite Aids will carry it. In my neighborhood. I know when I go down to my boyfriend's, none of the Rite Aids by him carry it, which is kind of a pain. So really, depending on where you live, some Rite Aids carry this and some Rite Aids don't. But I have not ever seen it in another drugstore. So check Rite Aid. It's really, really cheap and the coverage is amazing. It's the only powder foundation that I've ever been able to use that gives me the coverage of a liquid. So I'm just taking the puff that it comes with. Make sure you pat it on everywhere. And this is a little bit darker than my skin tone, as you could probably tell when I was putting it on. But that's because my body tans and my face doesn't, since I always have makeup on it. So I need it to match my chest and my shoulders and all that. Then I'm just taking some Corn Silk powder by Sally Hansen, and it says Shine Control on the back. And I just do this because I do get shiny throughout the day. It's really, really light, as you can see, but don't worry. I'm not going to leave myself looking crazy. Just going to pat that on. And again, if you don't have this stuff, you can substitute it for almost anything. Just use a oil controlling powder or any pressed powder just to set the foundation. Even though it is a powder foundation, I still do like to set it with another one. Just my preference, okay? So there is your skin. You're done. Very quick. I really don't like to mess with liquids in the morning before school, before work. It's just too much work. So then I'm going to take a concealer and put it under my eyes only. That's the only place I need it with this foundation, with that powder foundation. So yes, it is much lighter than the rest of my skin tone, but when you pat it out, it will blend in. So just with your fingers. Oh, and the concealer I used was CoverGirl Fresh Complexion. Really, really cheap. I actually got mine at Big Lots for $1. Okay. So actually what I like to do in the morning when I'm in a rush next is my eyeliner. Because that step you need to allow it to dry before you do anything else on your eye. So I like to do it early on. Just like this. Okay, I like that shape. So I'm using my Ultra Liner Waterproof by Maybelline. It's not really waterproof because I take it off every night with soap and water. So now I'm just going to get close to my mirror over here. I'm hoping you guys can see. I like to start the inside of my eye. Okay, just like that. Hoping you guys can see. stay close to your lash line. And my eyeliner is in gray. I don't know why, but even though I'm, you know, pretty dark skin tone and dark features, black looks a little too harsh on me. So bring it all the way out to the edge. Get a little bit more. And I'm going to go from the bottom and do a little flicker. Just like that. And then I'm going to connect the top to that. And fill in the little space in between. Okay, like that. Now I like to have pretty dramatic eyeliner since I'm keeping the rest simple. Again, since it's in the morning, a lot of us are in a rush and you're not going to feel like sitting there and playing around with all this eyeshadow and everything in the morning when you're in a rush. Okay, so next I'm going to let that set. I'm just taking a eyebrow combing my eyebrows out. And I'm going to make this one look like this one. Or this one look like this one, I should say. So I'm taking NYX powder in eyeshadow in Alaska. And you don't need to go out and buy a eyebrow powder because honestly eyeshadow works just as well. It's basically the same thing. So I'm just taking an angled brush, and I get a lot of requests on how I do my eyebrows, but I really don't want to do a whole video on it because it would be 2 seconds long. That's all I do. I don't have a lot of hair on my eyebrows, and really this powder helps a lot. That's all I use. I don't use anything else, no pencil waxes. I just use eyeshadow, NYX eyeshadow. So then I'm just going to take my brush again and kind of just buff that out. Okay. Then I'm just going to take any cheap eyeshadow you have. This is a Maybelline palette. Anything that has a shimmery white in it, because that's the only eyeshadow that I'm going to use. It really makes a bigger statement than if, you know, you're going to sit there and just put one color on your lid. Instead of doing that, just play with white eyeshadow, or depending on your skin tone, use a champagne if you're a little more darker like me. This palette is called, oh, the name is Faded Off, but this is just a more champagne shade. I'm using this color right here. Anything that has shimmer to it. So again, I'm just putting it under my eyebrow and right in my tear duct. Okay, and that's really going to pop your eyes in the morning when you're tired and you want to look more awake. I'm just going to blend it out. This is the only product that I'm using that is not drugstore product, and this is the MAC 217 brush. Sorry guys, that's the only cheating that I'm going to do, but you can use any blending brush that you have. And then after that, all you need to do, now your eyeliner should be dry. Now you can curl your lashes. I'm using my e.l.f. curler. And my favorite mascara ever, CoverGirl's Lash Blast Waterproof. I'm telling you guys, the waterproof version is so much different than the normal version. And all I do, I know people are like, oh, it's a pain in the ass to take it off every night. But honestly, all I use is a little bit of baby oil and rub my eyes with it, and it takes it right off. So it's not even a pain to take it off at night. And look how it makes your lashes look. I don't know if you guys can even see. Okay, and that's it. What I like to do when I'm done is just take my brush again, because you know I was leaning my fingers on my face. I like to take a blending brush, a big fluffy brush, and just blend everything out one last time. On my lips, I have Sears by NYX, again, drugstore makeup, and that's it. That's my look. Very quick and simple. I did this look under 10 minutes for the whole face. No blush, no nothing is needed. It's very fresh and natural looking for me, I think it is, and it's very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.